So what we are discussing today is about the rank of matrix and the procedure to do that. Okay. And to do this, we need to know all the row operations. How do you perform operations on a matrix? And I'm taking this as an example. Okay. This is a matrix A. Question is find rank of A. Okay. Now, when you are doing row operations and reducing this matrix, to find the rank of matrix, what we do is we perform row operations. Okay. And rank of matrix is always number of non-zero rows of reduced matrix. So first we have to find reduced matrix, and then we'll see how many non-zero rows are there. And to do this, we follow a particular procedure. Is first thing you will do is they will make this one. We want to make this element one, but luckily for us, this question has got this element one already. So that step is, that burden is reduced. We don't have to do that anymore. After we make this one, we make everything below that zero. That means we have to make these two zero. Now, after this, the next diagonal element has to be made one. So you have to make this as one. Oh, it's zero. So we'll see what happens. And then make everything below that zero. And just keep on repeating the procedure. That is our aim. That is what we want to do. And to achieve this, we will perform all the row operations. Okay. Now, what do you do while you're doing row operations? Here, I just want you to focus on this. So don't worry what is over here at all. Just neglect it and focus on these elements only. And think about how do you make this zero and how do you make this value zero. Okay. And to do that, you will do row 2 becomes row 2 plus row 1. That's it. Just add row 2 and row 1. So when you do that, -1 plus 1 will become 0. Na? And that is what we want to do. We want to get everything below that 1 as 0. That's what we're doing. And to make this 2 0, utilize this 1. So how do you do that? Row 3, because 2 is in third row, is row 3 minus 2 times of row 1. That operation we will have to perform. But when you're performing the operation, understand we are performing on the entire row. So even this part will get affected. Okay. We are just not looking at it while deciding these operations. So now let us perform these operations and see what we get. Okay. So this matrix A, let me use the black color for this. A will reduce to, it is equivalent to, see row 1 is not changing. So 1, 2, 1 stays the same. Now we have to perform this operation. We want to do row 2 plus row 1. So when we add the two, -1 plus 1 will become 0. Row 2 has got 0 and this is 2. So if you add them, it becomes 2. I encourage you to do this with me. Huh? Then you add a 2 and 1. So it becomes 3. Okay. So this is the first operation done. Now we want to perform row 3 becomes 2 times row 3 minus 2 times row 1. So if you want to do this operation, I recommend people doing this row 3 plus -2 times row 1. This just avoids a lot of mistakes. So instead of subtracting, you will add. Just do that and it will become a lot easier to solve. So when you multiply row 1 by -2, okay, do that here. Row 1 by -2, 1 into -2 is -2 and add it here. So that -2 plus 2 will become 0. See, that's what we wanted. This was our goal, to make these two 0. But you have to perform the operation for the entire row, right? So you multiply -2 here will become -4. -4 and 1 is -3. Multiply by -2 here. So 1 into -2 is -2. -2 and -3 is -5. Okay. So this is how it is reduced, right? So we have reduced a matrix like this. Now, this question is find rank of matrix only. So they are not specifying any method. You just want to find the rank of matrix. So we can just like reduce row operations and try to make as many rows 0 as possible, right? So that is what we are doing here. Now, what I will do is I want to make this actually 1. Okay. As per the procedure, we make this 1, right? Now, this can be made into 1, turned into 1 by whatever method you want to do. Okay. You can divide by 2 also, but then when you divide row 2 by 2, it gets very complicated. So I would recommend you do row 2 becoming row 2 plus row 3. So I'm going to add row 3 and row 2. And just notice that if I add these two, it will not affect this 0 at all. And you want to ensure that. So just see what happens when we add the two. This will become A will reduce to, this is 1, 2, 1. And when you add row 2 and row 3, 0 plus 0 is 0. Minus 3 and 2 is minus 1. Minus 5 and 3 is minus 2. And well, row 3 will be remain as it is, 0, minus 3, minus 5. Okay. Now, all these operations, once you perform, next what I'll do is I want 1, no? Because positive 1 is a very easy thing to deal with. So I will do A reduced to. Now, these operations are here. I will do row 2 becomes row 2 times minus 1. And row 3 becomes row 3 times minus 1. Okay. And with that operation, this will become A will reduce to 1, 2, 1. You're multiplying the second row by minus 1. So it becomes 0, 1, 2. You're multiplying row 3 with minus 1. It will become 0, 3, 5. Nicely reduced. Okay. So we have converted this into 1. And then next is we will do, now we want to make, see, we already made this 1, right? So we've got this 1, 0, this 1, we got these two 0, we got this also 1. So we have reached so much, we've done so much. So now you want to make this 0. So if you want to make 3, 0, ideally utilize this 1 to make this 0. Okay, see how I do that. I'll do row 3 becomes row 3 minus 3 times row 2. Okay, and as I've done here, you will do the same thing here also. You multiply row 3, row 2 by minus 3 and add to row 3. That's a smart way to do it. So it will become A will reduce to, we are only changing the third row. It is 1, 2, 1. This is 0, 1, 2. And then when you will do this, it will be row 3. This will be row 3 plus minus 3 times row 2. Okay. So we'll perform this operation. Then it will be multiply row 2 by minus 3. So if you multiply by minus 3, I'm just teaching you how to perform this operation. Just watch carefully. Multiply row 2 by minus 3. So this becomes minus 3 into 0 is 0. And add here. So nothing changes here. This stays 0 only. It's a good thing. Multiply by minus 3 with 1. So it becomes minus 3. And add here. So it becomes 0. Multiply by minus 3 into 2, minus 6. Minus 6 and 5 is minus 1. Okay, so we've reduced this. Maybe you want to do one more step. And after this, you can reduce it like this. After this is over, you can do R3 becomes R3 times minus 1. And then this A will become 1, 2, 1, 0, 1, 2, and 0, 0, 1. Because I multiplied row 3 by minus 1, it will become plus 1 here, right? That's a reduced version of A. And when you see what is the rank of a matrix, what is the rank of a matrix? It is number of non-zero row of the reduced matrix. And the reduced version, this is the original matrix A. This is the reduced version of A. And if you see there is first row non-zero, second row is also non-zero, and third row is also non-zero. So there are 3 non-zero rows here. So you will say rank of A is equal to 3. And what we found here, this form is called as echelon form of a matrix. This is called as echelon form because you got a form of a steps over here. And finally, the rank of A is 3. Now, while performing this operation, I just want to write down one last point here. Note for row operation. Now, this is very important, okay? That you can do this, okay? What you can't do and can do, right? Do's and don'ts of row operations. Okay, let me write down what you can do, what you can't do. Can you multiply any row by some number? Let's say minus 2. Yes, you can. Can you multiply row 1 with row 2? You can't. That is not allowed because basically you're allowed to do linear operations. So this is something you can't do. Can you do row 1 becoming row 1 divided by 5? Can you divide by a constant? Yes, you can. Can you divide row 1 by row 2? No, you can't. Okay. Next is what else? Can you do row 2 becoming row 2 plus row 3? Yes, you can. Can you do row 2 becoming row 2 plus 3 times row 3? Yes, you can. So these are all do's and these are all don'ts. Okay. Only thing is you're not allowed to multiply two rows. You're not allowed to divide two rows. Okay. You cannot divide row 1 by row 2. That is not allowed in your normal row operations. So if you see in the previous problem, the question that we just solved over here, we added rows. Do you see here? We've subtracted some rows, which is allowed. You are allowed to do this. You're allowed to do this. We are allowed to multiply by a constant. -1 is a constant. So this is also allowed. All these things are allowed. Okay. So what is allowed and what is not is what I have listed over here. Okay. I hope you guys are with me so far, right? And this is one of the question. Now I want to solve one more question maybe. Okay. So that you get a good idea. Okay. And in that question, I recommend you solve with me. Okay. If there is any question, you can like put it in the chat. Are we good? Can we take one more question on similar lines on how to use row operation? Shall we do that? Please reply yes, no. And probably I'll take a difficult question now this time. So last time what we have done is the echelon form. It is called as echelon form or echelon form. I'll write down. This is called as echelon form. Echelon form. Maybe we can do one more question on normal form. Are you guys there? Can you reply on a chat? Oh, okay. Shall we do one question? Now this time I want you all to solve with me. Okay. I'm going to take one difficult question and I want you all to solve with me. Are you with me? Can you hear me? Please say yes. Can you all please say yes?
Yes.
You can like reply on the chat. Yeah. Reply on the chat, guys. So that I know okay, everything is with me. Everyone is with me. This time I'm taking a slightly tough question. So I want your help. Okay. Okay. Look, write down this question with me. Okay. Come on. Write this down. A matrix A is 2 minus 2 0 6. Guys, write this down, please. Because if you don't do it now, you will not understand what it is done, how it is done. 4 2 0 2 1 minus 1 0 3. I'm taking the question from the PDF that you sent me. And 1 minus 2 1 2. Okay. Now the question is find a rank of matrix. Okay. Now how do we do that? Let us follow the procedure that we followed last time. Yeah. And you all do the steps that I am doing. Okay. And do you remember this? We want this to be 1. Do you remember that? We want this to be 1. And it is not right now. So there is one option is you can divide by 2. You can divide the entire row by 2. Which is a fair enough option because even if you divide by 2, you're not going to get fractions, right? So that is a good option. Or you can also switch rows. So let me add that here. You can switch rows. You can exchange row 2 and row 3. Row 2 and row 1. Like for over here, either we could do row 1 exchange with row 3. That is a valid step. Or we could do row 1 becoming row 1 divided by 2. Both the steps are correct. You could either do this or you could do this. I wrote or in between, right? But now just to be, all of us to be in the same page, let us follow one of the step. And I think smarter step is this because it will reduce everything here, right? So we'll do this. Come on, everybody do that step. Everybody in your book, please do the step. The step here is row 1 becoming row 1 by 2. All right. So when we do that, this A will reduce to 1 minus 1, 0, 3. And this is 4, 2, 0, 2, 1 minus 1, 0, 3, 1 minus 2, 1, 2. Fair enough. Okay. Now what do you want to do? The rules are fixed, right? Like how we did previously. We want to make this 1 and then we want everything below that to be 0. So let us do that. Okay. So what steps you will take after this? You will do row 2 becoming row 2 minus 4 row 1. Don't look here at all. Don't look at this part of the matrix. Just try to make all these 3 0. Okay. So row 2 becomes, row 2 is this, right? Becomes row 2 minus 4 times of row 1. See, having value 1 always helps. I hope you can see. And then for row 3, it becomes row 3 minus row 1. And for row 4, it becomes row 4 minus row 1. So if we perform all these operations, I'm sure you will get. Okay, I'm doing these operations now. See, the first row is not changing. 1 minus 1, 0, 3 stays as it is. All these are definitely becoming 0, right? And this is slightly trickier, but then rest 2 operations are very, very easy. So R2 minus 4 R1. So multiply by minus 4. So minus 4 into 1 is minus 4 and add here. So it becomes 0. Multiply by minus 4. Minus 4 into 1 is 4. Add here. This is 6. Multiply by minus 4. 0 into anything is 0 only. And add here. So that stays 0. No problem. Multiply by minus 4. 4 3s are 12. Minus 12. This will become minus 12 and 2 is minus 10. Okay. If I make any mistake while solving, please let me know. Okay. And then we will do R3 becomes R3 minus R1. So you will subtract R1 from R3. So when you do R3 minus R1, 1 minus 1 is 0. Minus 1 is also 0. Do you guys see? 0 minus 0 is also 0. And 3 minus 3 is also 0. And when you do this, R4 becomes R4 minus R1. 1 minus 1 is 0. Minus 2 minus minus 1 is minus 2 plus 1. And minus 2 plus 1 will become minus 1. Right? 1 minus 0 is 1. And 2 minus 3 is minus 1. Please let me know if anybody has got the same answer. Say yes if that is the case. I hope I've done everything correct. But I make maximum silly mistakes. So you have to verify if everything is correct over here. Do you guys get it? Okay. Okay. It's all correct, right? Fair enough. Okay. So now what? Now, as per the rule, we have already achieved this as 1. We have achieved this as 1. We have achieved all these as 0, which is a good thing. Now we want to make this 1, right? The next diagonal value should become 1. Now, how do you do that? There are many things you can do. You can divide by 6 straight away. You can do R2 becoming R2 divided by 6. You could do that. And then it will become 1. But then fractions are difficult to deal with. So I usually want to avoid this step. Okay. So instead of doing this, why not exchange R2 and R4? Isn't that smarter? If I exchange R2 and R4, this is an allowed step, right? This step is allowed. I will not get any fractions. So all of you do this step. Okay, I'll continue here. See, this A will become only exchanging R2 and R4. 1 minus 1, 0, 3, 0 minus 1, 1 minus 1, and 0, 0, 0, 0, and 0, 6, 0, minus 10. Do you see we have already got row 3, 0. Okay. So now I'll do one more step. I'll exchange. It's good to go step by step. The reason why I'm doing so many steps like properly, because I want to teach you all, right? Now here, what I want to do is I want to make lower rows 0. So I want to exchange R3 and R4. And I want to multiply R2 by minus 1. Because I'll really like this to be positive 1. So I'll multiply R2 by minus 1. And I'll get A will become, make a bracket here. This is 1 minus 1, 0, 3. R1 is not changing. Well, R2 into minus 1 will give me 0 into minus 1 is 0. This is plus 1. This is minus 1 and this is plus 1 here. And then I'm switching R3 and R4 also. So that will become 0, 6, 0, minus 10 and 0, 0, 0, 0. There you go. And next, what I want to do is I want to make, see, I already got this 1. I already got these 0. I already got this also 1. I want to make these two 0. So I have to make the 6 0. And to do that, the operation I will perform is row 3 becomes row 3 minus 6 row 2. Row 3 minus 6 times of row 2 will make sure that this becomes 0. Let's do that. I will get A reduced to 1 minus 1 0 3 0 1 minus 1 1. And when we do row 3 minus 6 row 2, row 3 minus 6 row 2, right? So it is multiply row 2 by minus 6 and add. Multiply by minus 6. 1 into minus 6 is minus 6. Add becomes 0. Of course, this has to be 0. Multiply by minus 6. So it becomes 6. And 6 plus 0 is 6 here. Multiply by minus 6. That'd be minus 6. Minus 6 and minus 10 is negative 16. And then last two are 0. So you can't reduce any further. Okay. But sometimes, oh, is it minus 16? Yes, yes, yes. All good. So you can't reduce any further. Even now, no matter which operation you perform, you can't make any other row 0. Max you can do is make this 6 1. You could do that, but that's not going to really make any difference, you know. But to normalize, I could do that. Row 3 becomes row 3 divided by 6. This step is really not required, okay? But yeah, it just makes it look good. So A is 1 minus 1 0 3. This step is absolutely unnecessary. It's 0 1 minus 1 1, not changing. Row 3 I'm dividing by 6, no? So this will become 0 0 1 and 16 by 6 will become 8 by 3. Is that right? 16 by 6 negative 8 by 3. 8 2s are 16 and 6 2 3s are 6 2 8s are 16. That is correct. So 0 0 0 0. Nice. And we got that step look, the step form. Do you see? This is called as echelon form. There you go. And now the reason why we were solving is to find rank, right? So what is the rank of A here? Rank of A is number of non-zero rows. The first row is non-zero. Second row is also non-zero. Third row is also non-zero. So there are 3 non-zero rows. And that's why rank of A is equal to 3. This is called as echelon form. And very similarly, we can have normal form also. And in the normal form, we basically, you know, do the column operations and row operation together. Okay. So echelon form is what we are doing right now. It is usually row operations only. That's why it is called as the row reduced echelon form. Row operations. Then we try to convert the matrix in the 1 and steps and try to make all the lower rows 0. Okay. And the rank of A is written as non-zero rows. It is number of non-zero rows. That's a echelon form. The next form we have is called as a normal form. And in normal form, what we want to do, we want to do row and column operations. We perform both row and column operations. And here we try to reduce it to an identity matrix. 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 and something like this. This is what we want to reduce your matrix into. And of course, to do this, you will need both row as well as column operations. Okay. And in this, The rank is the size of identity matrix. So let's say if your matrix A, after doing row and column operations, reduced like this, then you would say rank of A is 3 in our case, in this particular case. And that's like a normal form. And there could be a slightly different method. Like over here, instead of dividing R1 by 2, I could have exchanged R1 and R2. That is also a correct step. So don't be afraid to do any steps. See, approach is very simple. Every time we are solving a problem, we are trying to, we are trying to do this. Just keep that in mind. You want 1, everything below that 0. Then you next diagonal value, you want 1, everything below that 0. Next diagonal value is 1, everything below that 0. That is what you're trying to do. And you're trying to make as many rows 0 as you can. That is the condition. That is what we are looking to, trying to get. Okay. And while you do that, you just get a reduced matrix, and that reduced matrix decides the rank.